Back, and I'm going to do another video. I know a lot of folks really liked how to lift up the rear end of a Ford Edge and where to place the jack stands and how to jack it up and everything else. So this time we're going to go ahead and do the front end and where I place the jack stands, and we'll use the new jack stands that I bought and put them up underneath there and give them a good test. But anyway, let's go ahead and jack up the front end of this 2011 Ford Edge, and I got to grease a few things while I'm under there, so we'll probably do that while we're at it, because after all, if you have Zerk fittings, that means you got to put grease in them once in a while, otherwise they wear out early. So let's go ahead and get a little maintenance done, but also learn how to jack up our Ford Edge and then put jack stands under it to make it more safe and secure. First things first, yes, we want to make sure that we have the tires blocked. Put one under here, and I only got two, so we'll put one on the back side of this one. Kick them in, make sure they're good and tight. That way when we jack up, it won't go forward and it won't go in backwards. So we got it covered on both wheels in that aspect. If you got four, then one on each side, and you'll be good to go there too. But we'll do two on this one. Next thing you have to have is a jack, floor jack. In this case, I got this Pittsburgh heavy-duty 3-ton, low profile with the rubber deco thing on there, so I can grab that pinch weld right and get things up in there. This old gal's getting a little rusty, so that pinch weld's getting weak. Now all we got to do is get the jack underneath there. Pretty simple. Just like the back, you do have an arrow that points to where you want to go. And in this case, the arrow is right here, right just at the very beginning of the door. So you want to take and move your jack stand up into the appropriate position. And thankfully it's a fast jack. And then we just get her right up in there. There we go. And then we can jack it up. And like I said, things are rusty, so you got to be careful what you're going to do. Now let's go ahead and jack her up. Generally we go until the tire is off the ground, like it is right now. Now it depends how high you want to go, but for example, let's say we want to go this high. So we take our jack stand and we find where we want to go up underneath this frame. This here is the subframe, and this is where you want to put it. So we got to go up a little bit higher, and then we could put this jack stand underneath the subframe. Now we place the jack stand right up underneath this subframe right here, nice and solid. Now we lower the jack down, and the tire won't go down very far. It'll still be off the ground. You can go higher if you need to go higher, but just keep in mind, only go as high as you need to go. The higher you go, the more chance you have of falling over. Just goes with the show, you know, your top end weight and your bottom end weight. So the pin ain't gonna fall out of here. We'll go ahead and drop this down slowly and gently until it touches the jack stand, and then we'll move to the next side. Nice and easy. And there you have it. Move to the other side. And again, right here is where our arrow is. So we have the jack placed right in that area. And we jack her up. Making sure our pinch weld is right where we want to be. There we go. Now we jack it up so we can put the other jack stand under there. Now let's go ahead and put the jack stand under. And again, we want to place it exactly where we had the other one, which is right about here. This is directly, the motor is just a little bit forward of it, so we got a good amount of weight forward of the jack stand, so we don't have a lot of weight in the back. So this is just after the engine oil pan. Now we'll go ahead and let her down. Now, as you can see, the tire on this side and this side are above the ground, barely. Like I said, only bring it up as high as you need to go. The higher you go, the more precarious things can be. So that's my route. If I were to work on the brakes, I have it just high enough to take the tire on and off. And that's really what you want to aim for. But you do have your jack stands there. And like I said, these are rated for, I think they're 3 tons. They're the Sonics, all aluminum. So if you doubted whether they're good, there you go, working perfect and holding the weight that we need to hold, because they can hold 3 tons for each one, and there's no way that the tonnage overdoes it just on one jack stand. So we're good to go. Now all we have to do is work on our edge, and in my case I have to grease a few things, so that's why I really jacked it up, so I can go ahead now and grease some tie rod ends, ball joints, and other things that need to be greased. Now, I do want to add that even with the jack stands up and you're going to be under the car, if you take the tire off, put the tire underneath the car over here. Leave the jack on, okay? Granted, you don't want to make it the primary, but you do want to have something as a secondary. So this floor jack will make a fine secondary, and the tires will make a hard object that will also benefit you if the vehicle does go down. So always have more than one plan. And when you do have them, you do have, of course, the option of these jack stands right here. But keep in mind, when you have them up, if you bump them, they come down just like that. Those that I am using right now will not do that. They're pinned in, they will not come out. So put that back. But that is how you're going to go ahead and have it jacked up and secure. As you can see, they are straight up. Again, you can go higher, but I went just high enough to get the tires off the ground so I could turn the wheels. So that's what my aim was. Now, if I need more room, then you can always go higher. But the higher you go, the more top-heavy things are. That's just how gravity works. So lower is better, and only as high as you need to go. Well, folks, I'm not going to go ahead and show you how to unjack your car up. It's pretty simple. Reverse what you did. Start at one side, jack it up a bit, pull the strut or the jack stand out, let it down gently, and then go to the other side, jack it up a bit, pull it out, let it down. It's that simple. So we won't go into the reverse procedure. I'm pretty sure y'all can figure it out. But anyway, like, subscribe, join MACTFORDEDGE. Also, this YouTube channel. Make sure you hit the like button while you're watching this video. It only takes a nanosecond. And also MACTFORDEDGE on Facebook. Join up there. That's where everybody's at. And okay, MACT Garage on YouTube if you want to see other vehicle repairs and other things that I'm doing, along with MACT Garage on Facebook. And let's see, MACTGarage.com. Always go there, check everything out on your Ford Edge, and it'll help you out greatly, folks. And hit that donate button. It's in the social media tab. You can buy stickers, t-shirts, and all sorts of other stuff, or just donate if you want to help me out, keep the actual web page running, and use those Amazon links. If you're not going to buy anything from my Amazon link, just click on it, then go buy something, because I get something for that too. So that also helps generate revenue for the web page to keep it running. And last but not least, my feet hit the floor today. I'm having a great day, and I want you to have a great day too. Band of One's got some great music, and Mercy Girl's always got a couple one-liners for you.
Thank you for watching MACT's videos, and remember to like and subscribe. This is a Mercy Girl production.